Hi, my name is Nicole. I'm a cancer dietitian. I'm going to tell you 10 things that I do not eat or drink as it does not help with a cancer prevention lifestyle, and I'm going to explain why so that you can continue to build a cancer prevention lifestyle too. 10 things I do not eat or drink as a cancer dietitian. Number 1 is I do not consume any alcohol. All types of alcohol, including red wine, is going to increase your risk of 6 different cancers. It's the ethanol within the alcohol. So many people are encouraging, I see it all the time, to have alcohol to de-stress, to cope with emotion, to have fun, but really any consumption of alcohol, is just immediately starting to increase your risk of cancer. So I don't drink alcohol. Take it out. Number 2 is I do not order pepperoni pizza. Processed meats increase colorectal cancer risk also at any consumption. Okay, so here's the deal with alcohol and processed meats. Those are the only 2 foods that increase risk of cancer at any consumption. All right, so processed meats, whether that's pepperoni, hot dogs, deli meats, those pre-cooked meats, any consumption of that is going to be increasing your risk of cancer. So I do not have pepperoni pizza. What I like to put on my pizza, I'll have cheese, or I'll do vegetarian, I'll do chicken, or I'll even get raw sausage from the store, cook that, and then I'll make like a homemade pizza and put that on top of that. So mostly chicken, mostly veggie, no pepperoni. The third thing is I do not have the deli meats on my sandwiches. What I love to do is just simply really easy, just cook chicken breasts, just plain in the oven. You can always add spices and herbs to it. Cook it, slice it up, put it in the refrigerator. It's good for several days to make sandwiches and wraps. Super easy, not a processed meat. I do not order sugary beverages when I go out to eat. So making sure to keep your body fat tissue down is going to be balancing a healthy level of calories. I don't want my calories coming from all these beverages that are very high in calories, such as sodas. You go to a meal out and you have a large soda, it's going to have a ton of extra calories. Now those mini cans, like if you're a soda drinker, I'm personally not, but if you're a soda drinker, you can get the mini cans, that's better serving. But when I go out to eat, I'm going to be having water, an unsweetened iced tea, which I'm going to sweeten with artificial sweeteners, which are safe and don't increase cancer risk, and I have lots of content on that. I'm going to be having coffee. I'll also add artificial sweeteners to my coffee, or even like a diet soda. All of those, and diet sodas don't increase risk of cancer either. But the American Institute for Cancer Research recommends to not have a high level of sugary beverages, as it can lead to excess calories, which then can lead to excess body fat tissue, which then increases risk of 13 different cancers. Next thing up is I do not do hot dogs during the summer. Some of you might be like, man, how can you not do hot dogs during the summer? It's like the barbecue grilling time. So what I'll do is I'll actually have raw sausages that are not preserved. They don't have preservatives. It's just raw sausage. That's it. And I'll grill that. So the other thing that you want to keep in mind is when grilling, when the flames hit meats, it creates 2 carcinogenic byproducts, polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons and heterocyclic amines. So when you grill, it's best to pan fry your meats first, like your sausages, and then you can finish them on the grill. Or if you're having them on a grill, not have the flames touch them and just reduce that cook time. You can even bake your sausages. So no, I do not have hot dogs. I use the raw sausage meats, cook those, and that's what I have. And then also, with that, I also use a whole wheat bun because whole grains help to reduce risk of cancer. Next up, kind of like I talked about it before, I don't add sugar to my 0-calorie, no sugar beverages. So I'm going to be using artificial sweeteners. Okay. Any artificial sweetener you want is going to be safe. I know there's a lot of different options. I really use whatever the store has on hand. Artificial sweeteners are designed to give you a lot more sweet. That's not why you have to use so many packets. There's no extra calories in there. It sweetens your beverages. It does not increase risk of cancer. Okay. So any flavor of, any type of artificial sweetener you like, go for it. So I don't use the sugar packets. I just use the artificial sweeteners. I love it. It's safe. It's safe for adults. It's safe for kids. It's safe for pregnant women. It's a safe choice. It's a great choice. No extra calories. Next up, when I go out to eat, I try not to order too much red meats. So red meat is not going to increase the risk of cancer at consumption like alcohol and processed meats do. However, red meats will increase risk of colorectal cancer after 18 ounces a week. So what I do is I usually keep to about just 1 serving of red meat a week, or I just don't have any at all. And so when I'm going out to eat or cooking at home, I'll build my meals around like chicken, turkey, fish, seafood, or even like different types of plant proteins like soy and things like that. So I don't order a lot of red meat. You can, however, remember 18 ounces a week is okay, but beyond that, then you're increasing risk of colorectal cancer. Next up is coffee drinks. So I don't order the largest size, the full sugar coffee drinks. So I love coffee. Coffee does not increase cancer risk. In fact, a lot of people think that it does, and it does not. It's a safe choice. And I do like a cold coffee, okay, or blended coffee throughout the summer. But those can get so high in calories so fast. So similar to what I was talking about with those sugary drinks, like a lot of juice or a lot of regular soda, you can have those, by the way. They're not increasing cancer risk. It's just they have so many extra calories. So what I do is with the sugary coffees, I make sure I either get a kid size, and I also I also make sure to get half sweet. So whatever sugars things are adding to it, I'm having like half the serving, and then I'm also asking for sugar-free sweeteners and things like that. So it's just bringing down the calories because I love blended coffees, those sugary coffee drinks, yum. But the thing is though, is that those can easily get to 800 calories. So easily. And if you currently have those right now and you have goals for weight loss, you want to reduce fat tissue to reduce risk of cancer, I highly recommend that you go to like the app or online to whatever coffee place that you love and really figure out the calories in your drinks and figure out ways to reduce the sugar, lower the fat, lower the serving size. It's going to save you a lot of calories and you're still going to enjoy your coffee. I love my coffee. I want you to enjoy it too, but I always try to get the smaller sizes and less sugar. Another thing I don't choose is any type of white grains, okay? So I'm a whole grain girl through and through. Whole grains are going to help you reduce risk of colon and breast cancer. Whole grains are also going to give you more fiber, more nutrients as well, because it's less processed down. More fiber is going to help you reduce risk of cancer, help you have better digestion, and help you keep, you feeling really full. So I do brown rice, I do whole grain pasta, I do whole grain bread, I do whole grain bagels, whole grain English muffins, whole grain tortillas, like whole grain hot dog buns, whole grain, or not the hot dog buns, the sausage buns that I was talking about earlier, whole grain hamburger burgers. I always do whole grain. I don't do the white breads. The white breads are not increasing your risk for cancer, and they're not a terrible choice. I'm just saying I don't choose those because I want whole grain because first of all, I like the texture of whole grain foods. It's going to have more fiber, which is going to help with cancer prevention, and also it's going to have more nutrients. So I don't do the white breads or the white grains or refined grains. I always do the whole grains. And lastly, I don't do the plant milks, okay? I always go for cow's milk. I always do dairy. Dairy is so nutrient packed. It's so, now if you have like a dairy allergy, you don't have to do dairy. I don't want you to do that, okay? And the milk and the other substitutes are awesome if you have that allergy. But I don't do the plant drinks like the soy milk, the almond milk, things like that because it's so low on protein. It's so low on protein. There's like no protein in there. You still have to go off and get protein somewhere else for your meal. So do those, are those safe choices? Absolutely, yes. All of them are safe choices, okay? And if you like them, I want you to continue to enjoy them. But I'm just saying for me, I don't choose those milk alternatives because of the low protein content, and milk is just so much more nutrient dense. Cow's milk also, because of the amazing calcium in there, reduces risk of colorectal cancer. So any consumption of dairy that you have, and do lean dairy, so like 1 to 2%, but any consumption of dairy you have will reduce your risk of colon cancer. So as I choose more dairy, I'm reducing my risk of colon cancer, plus I'm getting in all that amazing protein. Make sure you link in bio to get my #1 best-selling book and hit like and follow and share this to your friends.